Hello guys, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial we will create a gym static site using React and Tailwind CSS. You can see there is a navbar on top, a banner having multiple buttons. Then we slide down. As we can see, there are four boxes on left and meet our trainer. We can see multiple images. When we hover on image, there is text and name of the image. After that, there comes the pricing section with a toggle functionality. Choose between monthly and yearly. Then there comes opinion options where there will be six boxes, each having different color. Then a contact us and a footer. We use React scroll to scroll between different options present in the navbar. The site is fully responsive, so let's get started. Open your VS Code, open Chrome, type white React, copy this command and paste it in your terminal. Give a project name. In my case, it will be gym static. Select framework React, select variant JavaScript. Copy this, paste it in here. Install node module packages. It will take some time. Let's install Tailwind CSS. Open Tailwind CSS. Click get started. Copy this first line and paste it in your terminal. Copy this line, go to white.config.js and paste it here. Then go back and copy this line, Tailwind CSS, put a comma and copy this. Copy this and paste it in index.css. We don't need app.css. Remove all code and paste this here. Open main.js, remove strict mode. Copy this and paste it in app.js. Remove this whole code, write RAFCE and paste it here. Rename class as class name. And run our server. As you can see, it's the Tailwind CSS is installed successfully. Move this and let's create fragment. Let's create a component folder. In component folder, create our first file, that is navbar.jsx. Import navbar in app.js. Import it as navbar from ./s component/navbar. As you can see, there is nothing in navbar. Let's type RAFCE. Once we have done this, refresh the page. As you can see, the navbar is imported successfully. Now let's create navbar. Type nav, class name, fixed, top 0, left say 0, width full, BG gradient to R, from mm, from black by gray 900 to black backdrop backdrop blur MD shadow LG Z index 50. Div class name max width 7 XL MX auto flex justify between item center padding from X axis 6 padding from Y axis 3. Let's create our logo. Div class name cursor pointer text 2XL font bold text white font CAVE80. Name will be Fitlight Gem. Let's see on Google Chrome. See this. Now let's create desktop navigation. Div class name hidden MD flex gap 8 item center text white font semi bold. Let's install React scroll npm. Let's copy this command npm I React scroll. Let's terminate our and install it. Yes, it's installed. Let's restart the server. Let's refresh. Yes, it's installed. Now link. Import link from React scroll. Link will be in parentheses React scroll. Nice. To home smooth true duration 500 class name will be flex item center gap will be 2 hover text blue 500 transition colors default duration will be 300 cursor pointer. Let's close it. Type home. As you can see, let's install React icon. Let's npm I React icon. Again, let's install React icon and restart our server. Here we will enter the icon name fa home. Let's copy this import statement and paste it here. Let's copy this and paste here. Now as you can see, the icon is successfully imported. Now again use link tag to trainer. Smooth will be true Actually, copy this and paste it here. Close the link tag, type trainer, FA trainer, user tie. This icon is also imported and it's visible. Let's change the color to green 500. Copy this link tag and paste it 2 times. Change opinion it to opinion. Copy this and paste it here. Make O capital. Change color to pink 500. Change the icon FA comment dot. Let's change the to tag to contact. Copy this, paste it here. Make C capital. Let's change the icon FA envelope. As you can see, all options are present here. Change color to purple 500. Again. Oh, I have changed. I have done wrong. Let's change here purple. That's good. Now let's create mobile toggle. Button, open button tag, class name, MD hidden, text, white, focus, outline, none. Let's define a const menu open, comma set menu open is equal to use state false. On click, no. Yeah, on click equals to, let's create a arrow function and set menu not open. Menu area label toggle menu. Let's open menu, if open, show. Let's search the icon IOMD close. Copy this import statement, paste it here. Let's again search for hamburger, GI hamburger. Copy this statement and paste it in navbar.jsx. Now import this here and here. Nice. As you can see, now refresh the page and now as you can see, it's present here. Now let's create mobile navigation. Menu open and let's create div, class name MD hidden, BG gradient to BG gray 800, text white, flex call, item center, gap 4, Padding from y-axis will be 4. Let's copy this link tag and paste it here. Let's change, we don't need icon, we have to change class name too. Let's give hover text black, text blue 500. Tracking transition colors, duration will be 300. Cursor pointer. On click, let's create arrow function, set menu false. Let's copy this link tag, paste it 1 time, 2 time, and last 3 times. Now change this trainer, make the T capital, this to opinion, change the color from green, pink, and here change color purple. Changes to contact, copy this and paste it here, make C capital. Now refresh this. As you can see, it's working. As we click on anything, it closes the menu. Nice. So now let's close this. Let's create our second file, that is banner.jsx. Let's import banner in app.jsx. Import banner from component / banner. Let's go to banner. As you can see, banner is empty. Let's go to banner and type RAFCE. Now refresh the page. Yes. Now let's create banner. Before creating banner, let's check the assets folder. You can download these assets from the link given below. Let's create banner. In banner, let's create div, banner section, div, ID, home. Let's give our class name, relative position, H screen, PG black, overflow hidden, flex, flex call, large screen, flex row, item center, justify center, for larger screen, justify between. Let's create content section. Let's create div, class name, relative, z index 10, flex, flex call, justify center, item start, padding from x-axis 6. For small screen, padding will be from x-axis will be 10. For larger screen, padding will be 20 from x-axis. Text white, PG gradient to R, from black by transparent, height will be full. Width will be full. For larger screen, width will be 1/2. Let's create h1 tag, class name, text 3xl. For smaller screen, text will be 4xl. For medium screen, text will be 5xl. For larger screen, text will be 6xl. Font extra bold, margin from bottom will be 6. Animate, slide in left. Text center. For larger screen, text left. Let's give the heading, evaluate your. Let's create span tag. Class name, text yellow 500. Work out. Let's go to Chrome. See this. Let's come back. After H1, let's create a paragraph. Class name, text SM. For smaller screen, text will be base. For medium screen, text will be LG. For large screen, text will be XL. Margin from bottom 8. Then animate slide in left. Delay will be 200. Text center. For larger screen, text will be left. Let's paste this here. The dummy text. Let's create icons section. As you can see, the paragraph is here. Let's create div, class name, flex wrap. For smaller screen, flex row. Gap will be 4. Justify center. For larger screen, justify start. Margin from bottom will be 8. Animate fade in. Delay will be of 400. Let's create div, class name, flex, item center, gap will be 3, group. Let's give a icon, that is FA dumbbell. The icon is imported from React icons. Let's give class name, text yellow 500, text 2XL. For smaller screen, text will be 3XL. Transform, transition, transform, then transform, then group, hover, rotate -12. Group hover, scale 1:10. Span tag, class name will be text small. For a smaller screen, text will be large. Font medium. Strength, training. As you can see, this icon and the effect rotation. Let's copy this from div to div. Copy this 2 times. Change here, type endurance. Change the icon, type running, FA running. Change the icon here to type FA heartbeat. And change it here and type cardio fitness. Go back to Chrome. As you can see, the icons are here. Now let's create a button. Give class name, flex wrap. Gap will be 4. Justify center. For larger screen, justify start. Margin from bottom will be 6. Button, let's give button a class name. Padding from x-axis will be 4. For smaller screen, padding will be 6 from x-axis. Padding from y-axis 2. For smaller screen, padding will be 3. BG yellow 400, text black, font semi-bold. Rounded full, shadow MD, hover, text, BG yellow 500. Transition transform hover पे scale 105. Delay will be of 600 seconds. 600 means 6 seconds. Get started. Button. Let's create another button. Give class name. Padding from x-axis will be 4. Y-axis 2 for smaller screen. Y-axis 3. BG white. Text black. Font semi-bold. Rounded full for shadow medium. Hover BG gray 100. Transition transform hover पे scale 105. Delay will be of 700. Flex item center gap will be 2. Let's give an icon FA play. The icon is imported. Let's give it a class name. Text black, text Excel. Let's close it. Type watch demo. Let's go back to Chrome. As you can see, both buttons are here. Now let's create social media icons. Let's create div, class name flex, gap will be 6, margin top will be 4, animate, fade in, delay will be 800. Justify center. For larger screen, justify start. Let's create an anchor tag. Let's give the label Facebook. Give a class name text blue 500. Text 2XL. For smaller screen, text 3XL. Transition transform hover scale 1:10. The icon is imported from React icon FA Facebook. Let's copy this and paste it 2 times. Let's change the label Instagram and here Twitter. Let's change the icon to Twitter and here FA Instagram. Let's change the color red and here let's change the value 600. Now as you can see, the icons are here. Now create background image. For that we have to import the image. Import BG image from, let's see this. The name of the image is bannertop.png. Bannertop.png. Nice. Now div, class name, absolute, position will be absolute, top 0, right 0, height will be full, width will be full. For larger screen, width will be 1/2. Flex, justify center, item center, image. Let's type image name BG image. Let's copy this and paste it here. As you can see, the image is here. Type BG and alt. Give a class name. Height will be full. Width will be full. Object contain, opacity will be 80. Animate, zoom in, zoom in slow. Now let's create new section. Here let's create div, class name bg black, padding from y-axis 12. For smaller screen, padding from y-axis will be 16. Text will be white. Let's create another div, class name container mx auto, padding from x-axis will be 4. For smaller screen, padding from x-axis will be 8. Text center, another div, class name grid, grid calls to. For smaller screen, grid calls 1. Oh no, 2. For medium screen, grid calls 4. Gap will be 8. For smaller screen, gap will be 12. Let's create another div, class name flex, flex column, item center, gap will be 4, animate, fade in. Delay will be 200. Let's enter an icon, class name text yellow, 500, text 3xl. For smaller screen, text 4xl. Then let's create a span tag, class name text sm. For smaller screen, text lg. For medium screen, text xl. Font semi-bold. In spam tag, let's type 5+ years of services. Let's copy this div and paste it here 1 time, 2 time and 3 time. Let's change the text, 50+ certified trainers. Let's change here text, 1000+ happy members. Let's change here 95% customer satisfaction. Let's change the delay from 800, 600 and 400. Now scroll down and see. As we can see, let's change the icons. Let's give it FA thumbs up, FA users, and FA certificate. Let's remove this as it's imported wrongly. Let's scroll down and we can see the icons are here. So now let's close this. Let's create a new file, that is wcu.jsx. Let's type RAFCE, go to app.js and import it here. As you can see, it's import. Let's create this div, class name bg gradient to b, from black y gray 800 to black, padding from y-axis 12. Let's create another div, class name mx with 7xl, mx auto, padding from x-axis 4. For a smaller screen, padding from x-axis will be 6. For larger screen, padding will be from x-axis will be 8. Let's create heading section. Type div, class name text center, margin bottom 12. Let's type h2 tag, class name text 3xl, For smaller screen, text will be 4 XL. For larger screen, text will be 5 XL. Font extra bold. BG gradient to R from pink 300 via indigo 300 to teal 300. Text transparent. BG clip text. Let's type why choose us. Now create a paragraph tag and let's type class name margin top 4. As you can see, it's written here. Now text gray 300, text SM for smaller screen, text base for larger screen, text LG font light, and let's paste it. Let's type discover why we stand out with quality, commitment and results, full stop. Let's create content section. Let's type div class name flex call LG flex row, item start, gap will be 12. Here we will create left section. Div class name LG width will be 1/2, width will be full. Here we will create another div class name grid calls 1 for smaller screen, grid calls 2, gap will be 8, minus ml minus 2 for smaller screen, ml will be 4, minus ml will be 4. For larger screen, ml will be 6. For XL screen, ml will be 8 minus. Let's open this title. Let's enter this text title expert trainer. Text will be highly qualified trainers to help. You can get these text from the link given below. Now I will paste it here. Now use map function dot map. Let's enter box comma index arrow function. Let's map this using div. Let's pass key index, class name, relative flex, flex call, justify center, item center, space x4, space from x-axis will be 4, padding will be 6, bg gradient to r from pink 100 via purple 100 to indigo 100. Text will be gray 800, rounded XL, shadow will be XL, hover पे scale 105. Transition transform duration will be 300. Now close the div. Now create h4 tag box dot title. Let's pass this and let's create paragraph tag box dot text. Go to Chrome. As you can see, the 4 boxes are ready. Let's give a name, class name, font extra bold, text large. For smaller screen, text will be extra large. Text center. Class name, text sm. For smaller screen, text will be too small, medium. Font light, text center. As you can see this. So now let's create right section, which is of images. Let's create div class name. For larger screen, width will be 1/2, width will be full. Let's create another div class name grid call 1. For larger screen, get calls 2. Gap will be 6. Let's remove this. Let's import the images. Import wch1 from /asset/ let's see wcu1.jpg. Let's copy this line and let's paste it one more time. Let's change wch2 3. Let's create 2 vertical images first. Let's create div class name will be grid calls grid row 2. Gap will be 6. Image wch1. Alter image img1. Loading lazy. Class name width will be full, height will be full. Object cover rounded LG, shadow LG. Border gray 700. Hover scale 105. Transition transform duration 300. Now copy this, copy image section only and paste it one more time. Change it to wch2. There is an error. wch2 has been imported 2 times, now 3. Okay. Now as you can see, both the images are here. So now let's create horizontal image. Let's create div class name. Width will be full. Change alt image to 2. Import image 3. Loading lazy. Class name will be same as this. Copy this and paste it here. Now open your Chrome, see this. As you can see on smaller screen, it's responsive. See this. So now let's close this and create a new component, that is mot.jsx. or we can change it to empty.jsx. Let's create RAFCE. Let's import empty. Let's see the empty is successfully imported to app.js. Let's create this. Let's create div, class name bg gradient to be from black y gray 900 to black. Padding from y-axis will be 12, id will be trainers. Let's create a heading section. Let's create div, class name, text center, margin bottom will be 10, padding from x-axis will be 4. Let's create h2 tag, class name text 3xl, from medium screen text 5xl, font extra bold, tracking tight, text gray 800. Let's create span tag, class name bg clip text, text transparent bg gradient to r, from blue 400 to purple 600. Let's type meet our trainers. Let's create a paragraph tag. Let's give a class name text sm, for medium screen text lg, text gray 400, for margin top will be 4, max with 2xl, mx auto. Here's the text. Let's create image grids. Let's import the images. Import mot1 from /assets. Let's see the name 1.jpg. Let's copy this line and paste it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Let's change the number 2, 3, 4, 6, 5. Same here, 5, 4, 6, 3 and 2. Let's create const trainers is equal to array mot1, mot2, mot3, mot4, mot5 and mot6. Now create div, class name grid, grid calls 1, for smaller screen grid calls 2, for larger screen grid calls 3, gap will be 6, padding from x-axis will be 4, for medium screen padding from x-axis will be 10, larger screen padding will be from x-axis will be 20. Trainer.map function, pass image src comma index. Let's create arrow function, create a div, pass key index, class name group, relative position, overflow hidden, rounded xl, shadow lg, bg gradient to r to br, bg gradient to br, from gray 800 to gray 900, transition transform, hover scale 105, hover scale shadow 2xl. Let's define loading lazy for all. Image src, the alter image will be trainers, dollar sign, give a backtick, and define index plus 1. Class name, something is wrong. Okay, let's give it in a nice. Now define class name, width will be full, aspect will be 3/2, object cover, transition transform, duration 300, duration 500, then ease out, group over, scale 110. Let's give overlay content. Let's create overlay content. As you can see, the images are here, the text above is here, the images are here, hover effect is applied. Let's create a div, give the position absolute, insert 0, bg gradient to t from black /80 y black /60 to transparent. Opacity will be 0, group hover, opacity will be 100. Transition opacity, duration 300, ease in and out. Flex call, justify end, padding will be 4. Let's type h3. Class name, text LG, for medium screen text Excel, font will be bold, text white, margin from bottom will be 1. Trainer index plus 1. Let's give paragraph tag, class name text SX, for medium screen text SM, and text gray 300. Let's type certified fitness and wellness coach. As you can see, the text is coming below, the trainer number is changing, and let's close this all and let's create another component, that is pricing.jsx. Type RAFCE. Let's import this in app.js component. It's pricing, and close this. Let's create pricing. Let's, as you can see, this is dummy text. Let's come to here, div, class name, bg gradient to b from black via gray 900 to black. Padding from y-axis will be 12, padding from x-axis will be 4. For medium screen, padding x-axis will be 8. For larger screen, padding from x-axis will be 16. Let's create another div. Class name text center, margin bottom will be 10. Let's create h2 tag, text 5XL, font extra bold, text transparent, bg clip text, bg gradient to r, from blue 500, from blue 400 to purple 600. Type pricing plans. Let's create a paragraph tag, class name text LG, text gray 400, margin top will be 3. Choose the plans that fits you best. Let's check it. As you can see, it's here. Let's create toggle button. Let's create div, class name flex, justify center, gap will be 4, margin bottom will be 12. Let's create button, class name. Let's define a state, const is yearly, comma set is yearly is equal to use state is imported, define false. Class name backtick, padding x-axis will be 6, padding from y-axis will be 3, rounded full, font semi-bold, text LG. Let's define is yearly. If it's not yearly, then show BG pink 600 text white, else show BG gray 700 text gray 300. On click, let's create an arrow function, set yearly false, type monthly in the button. Now as you can see this, let's copy the button and paste it here. Let's change monthly to yearly, then make it true. As you can see this, let's change the color purple to both here and here. And change its yearly to here. Let's create pricing cards, div, class name, flex wrap, justify center, gap will be 6. Let's pass plans dot map, plan comma index. Let's create arrow function, div, let's give key index and then class name, backtick, position will be relative, border will be 4, hover effect will be shadow 2 XL, hover will be border purple 600, max width SM, width will be full, BG gray 800, padding will be 8, rounded 2 XL, shadow LG, transform, transition all, duration 500. Now check, index is equal to 1, then hover will be scale 105, border will be 4, BG gray 700, else border will be 2, BG gray 700, hover, scale 105, hover, shadow 2 XL, hover, bottom 0, border purple 500. See this. Let's create h3 tag, class name text 2xl, font bold, margin bottom 4, text white, plain dot name, class name text lg, text gray 400, margin bottom 6. Let's pass plan dot description. Let's create another p tag, text 4xl, font extra bold, text white, margin bottom 4. Let's pass dollar is yearly question mark, pass plan dot yearly, else pass plan dot monthly. And in here, let's give a gap. Let's create a span tag. Here, class name text large, font medium, text gray 400. Let's pass slash is yearly question mark year else month. Let's scroll and check this. If we do this, let's create a UL tag, class name space from y-axis will be 3, margin bottom will be 6. Let's pass plans dot features dot map. In map we pass feature comma I as an index. Let's create arrow function. Let's create li key I flex item center gap will be 3. Let's close this and type features dot available. If present, then we pass a span tag, class name, width 6, height 6, bg green 500, rounded full, flex, item center, justify center, text white, and we pass this Unicode. Else we pass a span tag. In the span tag we give class name. Let's copy this and let's paste here. Let's just change the Unicode 7 and let's change the color red. As you can see, the tick and cross are present now. Let's create a span tag, text gray 300. Let's pass features dot text. See this. Let's create a button, class name with full, bg purple 600, text white, padding from y-axis 3, rounded full, font semi bold, text large, hover पे bg purple 700, transition duration 300. Let's type choose plan. Let's check this. I think it should work. Let's check. Oh wait, let's create your opinion dot .jsx. Let's type RAFCE. Let's go and type your opinions. Let's close this. Let's create your opinion. Let's type div ID opinions class name bg gradient to be from black via gray 900 to black minimum height screen. Padding from y axis will be 12. Padding from x axis will be 6. Let's create section header. Let's create div class name text center. Margin bottom will be 10. Let's create h2 tag. Give a class name text 5xl. Font extra bold. Text transparent. bg clip text. bg gradient to r from blue 400 to purple 600. Let's give community opinion. Let's check on Chrome. See this. As you can see, it's not working here. Remove this S. Now if we click on anything, it works. Let's close this. Let's create a paragraph tag. Let's give class name bg gray 300. No, bg gray 400. Text lg mt2. What people think about us. Let's create review section. Create a div class name group grid calls 1. For smaller screen, grid calls 2. For larger screen, grid calls 3. Gap will be 10. Let's create review. This will be the dummy datas. We will use map function dot map. Let's pass review comma index. Let's create arrow function and we pass div key index class name bg gradient to br from gray 800 to gray 900. Borders gray 700. Rounded XL. Padding will be 6. Shadow LG. Hover पे shadow 2XL. Transition shadow duration 300. Transform hover scale 105. Let's close this div tag. Let's import this from React icon. FA quotes left. Let's copy this import statement and let's paste it here. FA quotes left, class name, backticks, review dot color, text 3XL, and let's close this. Let's create h3 tag, class name text XL, font semi bold, text white, margin top 4. Let's give review dot name Then let's create div tag, class name, flex, item center, margin from top will be 2, margin bottom will be 4, text yellow 400, text excel. Let's pass array dot from, let's pass length, mat dot floor, review dot stars dot map function will be used. Let's pass empty comma I. Let's create arrow function and pass fa star, which is imported. Let's pass in key I. Let's close this. Let's create review dot stars. Modulus 1 is equal to, it's not equal to 0, and fa stars half alt. Fa star half must be removed from here. Let's close this. Let's check out this. As you can see, now let's create paragraph tag, class name, text gray 400, text sm italic. Let's pass review dot text. Let's pass fa code right. It's imported. Let's type class name, backtick, dollar review dot color, text 3xl, float right, empty 4. Let's close this. Let's create navigation, add option, let's create div, class name, empty 10. As you can see, the text is present here in italic format. Empty 10, flex call, item center, space from y-axis will be 6, div, class name, flex, item center, space from x-axis will be 4. Let's create button, class name, padding will be 3, bg gradient to r, from gray 700 to gray 800, rounded full, shadow, hover, bg gradient to r, hover from gray 800, hover gray 900, transition transform, delay duration 300, transform, hover scale 105, 110. Let's type, let's see this. Let's install LUCIDE React. Let's copy this and paste it in your terminal. Let's close this and paste it here. It's installed. Let's run the server. Let's check for the icon. Copy the JSX, paste it here, or else, as you have pasted here, let's remove this and expand it here and go for, no, don't copy here. Search React. Yes, copy this line and paste it in here. Copy this, scroll down and paste it here and close this. Now as you can see, here it is. Same, just paste it here and search right. Same, just do the same thing. Just copy this, put a comma and import it here. Then let's close this all and copy this button and paste it here. Change this left to right. Now as you can see, both the buttons are here. Now let's create add option. Let's create button. Give class name bg gradient to r from blue 500 to purple 600. Text white. Padding from x-axis will be 10. Padding from y-axis will be 4. Rounded full. Shadow XL. Hover from blue 600 hover to purple 700. Transform. Hover. Scale 110. Transition transform. Duration 300. Let's type plus add your opinion. Now as you can see, the button is here. So now let's create another component that will be contact.jsx. Let's type RAFCE. Let's open app.js and import contact here. So now see, the contact is imported successfully. Now let's create contact. Let's create div, class name, min h screen, flex, item center, justify center, bg gradient to b from black via grave 900 to black. Text white. Padding from x-axis will be 6. ID will be contact. Now let's import framer motion. Let's install framer motion, npm I framer motion. Let's copy and let's paste it in the terminal. This is the framer motion site. It's installed. Let's restart the server. Let's refresh. Yes. Now let's create motion div. Let's import first motion from framer motion. Let's create motion div, motion.div initial, wait, yes. Now close this. Now give class name max with 3xl, larger screen max with 5xl, grid, and grid for larger screen, grid calls 2. Gap will be 8. Let's close this div. Now add address section. Let's create address section. Create div, class name, bg bg grade 900, padding 6, rounded 2xl, shadow lg. Let's create h2 tag, class name text 3xl, for larger screen text 4xl, font bold, text transparent, bg clip text. Let's create now bg text transparent, then bg gradient to r from blue 400 to purple 600, mb6 get in touch. Now after this h2, let's create div, class name space from y-axis will be 4, another div, class name width 6, height 6, text blue 400. Okay, let's remove this and type flex item center space x-axis 3. Let's enter an icon map pin. Class name will be width 6, height 6 and text blue 400. Let's create a paragraph tag. Class name will be text lg, font medium, address will be gym street fitness city lko. Let's copy this div, paste it 2 times. Let's change the icon, mail and phone. Let's change this text plus 91, any number, a dummy number. Let's change this mail type contact @gym.com. Let's import these icons, map pin, comma phone, comma mail from React. Let's check. As you can see, it's present here. Now after this div, let's create contact form. Let's create motion form, and let's copy this and paste it here. Let's remove minus, yes, and then class name pg gray 900, padding will be 6, rounded 2xl space y-axis 6, and let's close this div form. Let's create h2 tag. Class name will be text 3xl, for larger screen text 4xl, font bold, text transparent, bg clip text, bg gradient to r from blue 400 to purple 600, margin bottom will be 4. Contact us. Now let's create another div, label, see this, remove this HTML for, type class name, block, text small, font medium, margin bottom to your name. Input tag, type text, placeholder, enter your name. Class name with full, padding will be 3, rounded LG, BG gray 800, border gray 700, focus outline none, focus ring 2, focus ring blue 400. See this. Let's copy this div and paste 2 times. Let's type email. Let's change the type will be email. Enter your email and here your message. Change input to text area. Let's yes. Now enter your message in placeholder and type will be removed and will written rows 4. Now you can see it's looking good. Now we will create a button, class name with full, padding will be 3, BG gradient to R, from blue 400, top 6, rounded LG, text LG, font semi bold, hover, opacity 90, transition, and we will type send message. As you can see this, type of button will be submit. Once we click on contact, it's come down. Let's create another component that will be footer.jsx. Let's type RAFCE. Let's close this and import footer in app.jsx. Let's see, footer is successfully imported. Let's create footer. Let's type footer, class name, BG gradient to B, from black via gray 900 to black. Text will be white. Font will be Poppins. Let's create div, class name, container, MX auto, padding from X axis will be 4, padding from Y axis will be 10, grid calls 1, for medium screen grid calls 3, gap will be 8. Let's create brand section. Let's create div, h1 tag, class name, text 3xl, text transparent, bg clip text, bg text transparent, bg gradient to R, from blue 400 to purple 600, font extra bold, tracking wider, type fit life, gym. Let's create paragraph tag, class name, text gray 400, margin top will be 4, leading relaxed, and we will enter this text. As we can see, now let's create navigation links. Div h2 class name, text to excel, text transparent, bg clip text, bg text transparent, bg gradient to r, from blue 400, top to purple 600, font semi bold, quick links. As you can see here, let's create UL tag, class name, margin top 4, space from y axis will be 2. Let's create li tag. Let's import links from React scroll. In li tag, let's enter link to home class name, cursor pointer, hover, underline, hover, text, gray 300, and close this. Type home. Once you click home, it takes you up. Now let's copy this li tag and paste it 3 times. Change it to opinion. O will be small. Change this to trainer. Once we click trainer, it takes to trainer. Change it to contact. Here, contact. Yeah, it's working. Now let's create social links. Let's create div class name, div h2 tag class name, text to excel, text transparent, bg clip text. Let's create bg text transparent and paste it here. Let's type bg gradient to r, from blue 400 to purple 600, font semi bold. Follow us. As you can see, the follow us. Let's create div class name flex, margin top will be 4, padding from space from x-axis will be 4. We will create an anchor tag, hashtag Facebook, class name is equal to width will be 6, height will be 6, and it's close. We will give class name to anchor tag, padding will be 3, background will be gray 700, rounded full, hover, bg blue 700, transition, and now it's not imported. Import Facebook from Lucidity React. See, this icon is imported here. Let's copy this anchor tag and paste it 3 times. Let's change the icon to Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. The icons are imported here. Twitter, the spelling is wrong. Twitter. Now the icons are present here. Now let's change the color of Instagram to red 700. Now it's done. Now let's create the bottom section. That will be div, class name, bg gray 900, text gray 500, text center, padding from y-axis will be 4, create a paragraph tag, copyright 2025 fit like gym, full stop, all right reserved. Then create another p tag, give class name text white, hover text purple 400, cursor pointer. Let's type hexagon digital services and let's check. As you can see this. So now the whole site is now completed. As you can see, this whole site is completed now. It's responsive. It's fully responsive for mobile view. As you can see, if we take it to larger screens, it's fully responsive. So that's all. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.